Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another not exciting episode of This Is Our Life. This has been a rough day. Very rough day. I want to say thank you to our daughter for the pizza and soda. That was a major help. Not simply a big help, but a major help. Who knows what we did with the card? All sorts of possibilities.
Well, we have a new one on the way.
Yeah, we have a new one on the way. If you didn't hear, my wife is right over here. I know you'd probably rather see her than see my ugly face, but
oh,
anyway, I think she's beautiful. I don't think I know she's beautiful. I know she's beautiful. But anyway, now we're looking for some letters that we need, and after we tore this house apart today, we made a bigger mess than it was. I mean, it had been, you know, picked up and stacked up and whatnot, but now I reckon it's more messed up. We have to find them. I mean, I don't know why we can't. My wife may know. But I don't have the answer.
Well, you moved, don't you?
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is maybe we can go to the food stamp office. Is it the food stamps?
One's food stamps, one's for something from the hospital. I'm supposed to be filling out for medical assistance.
Well, maybe we can go to the food stamp office and hit the hospital as well, and they can photocopy, because we don't have no money to photocopy nothing. We do all this stuff for other people, and we don't do anything for ourselves. And you know,
can make photocopies at the library for 10 cents.
You know, and we found a thing of stamps.
Almost a whole sheet.
You know, we got to send this off. I'm not. I'll show you the address. What does it matter? It's a nursing home. It's not like it's a
residence.
So that's my mother's name. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it would be preferable to have somebody sign for it so we know.
That's going to cost extra, I know it will.
Yeah. So we know that it arrived, because I sent this letter with a prepaid funeral plan before, and I never heard anything. And, you know, one reason I'm sending it is to try and help my uncle who's doing his best to work on this stuff. He's having to hire an attorney in San Antonio. He lives in Virginia. We live in New Cary. And
we definitely don't have the money to hire an attorney either.
You know, and my sister is being a bitch and refuses to help. But
if she thinks there's money involved, she'll get it.
Oh yeah, as soon as she finds
in the middle of it.
Yeah, as soon as she finds out there's money involved, I bet you she's gonna try and help.
Yeah, I'll give her a kick in the ass too.
Yeah. I don't hit women, but my wife is more than welcome to hit my sister for me.
I ain't gonna hit her. You know what I'll do to her.
Yeah. Cindy, you're my sister.
You're a cunt.
Yeah, that's what you've become. You know.
What do you think about yourself, you damn bitch?
And
don't tell me to shut up. You'll get smacked.
You know what I mean? Normally I would defend you, Cindy. I would normally defend you, but my wife is correct. There's nothing to defend you about. I'm going to defend my wife, because my wife is right.
You're as bad as my lousy ass brother.
Yeah, you're wrong. She's right.
The only thing you're worried about is the damn money, and that's the only way he was too. I have nothing to do with him. I don't give a damn if he lives or dies. Just tell you about what boat you're in, bitch.
So,
and don't get smart with me.
No, I doubt you see these videos, but
if you do, fuck you.
Yeah. You've had your chance. You've had your opportunity to step in and help. You've known about this. It's not like you didn't know about it.
You just don't care.
Yeah. And you told me that I don't know you. Cindy, I know you better than you seem to know yourself. I know you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And, you know, by pretending to avoid this stuff, you're still dealing with it. You're just not dealing with it appropriately. So you know what you've become? You've become our mother. That's exactly what you've become. You've become our mother. Do you realize that?
Sounds like you're a useless piece of shit.
And I want to say again, thank you to our daughter for helping us out with getting us a pizza and soda. This has
We're going to have King of the Hill tonight. Well, it's Sunday night. Saturday we usually get one. King of the Hill will get none. Sunday we get none.
They have these spoons, steel leaders. I'm still missing one of these. Who knows where I put it. I want to catch them pike or whatever they are. Hopefully that line will hold. I mean, it's like 15-pound test, but it's not like I've used the rod and reel but more than a couple of times at most.
Well, at least we can go fishing June 1st, and that's free fishing day.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about getting a ticket or anything.
What was the license, like $35?
Yeah.
Nah, then we better catch a hell of a lot of fish for $35.
Yeah.
I better have to take a wheelbarrow full home.
This lake down here.
And believe me, if they're flopping around, I ain't gonna let one get out. If he gets out, I'm gonna pick him up and throw his ass back in.
This lake, you know, we're not going to go to the town lake because it's too small. I don't know if there's much in there.
Well, there's that one whatever that is when you go out towards Jaffrey too, like a swamp lake. Remember? And you go past East Hill Farm. It's right off the highway. I don't know if there's anything in it or not, but we can try.
Well, this one you go walk a mile down the rail trail to that lake, and they have pike and they have bass. I saw them catching some big bass in there. One day I walked that far down. I usually don't walk that far down the rail trail, people, but one day I did it. You know, I figure walk a little further each time. So anyway, you know, we're trying to find a love seat, and we can't find a love seat. We need a wringer washer so we can do laundry without having to spend money on going to the laundromat, which gets expensive. We spent almost $50, and we're going to wind up spending more than $50 on shipping and handling. You know, a friend of mine in Minnesota, our daughter in Texas, my mother, my friend in prison. You know, my wife does the quilts or Afghans. You know, we're doing this for everybody else, and
I figure the Afghans, they've earned enough money, you know, that they can pay for it. They're going to pay for the shipping back, but they should do that anyway.
Yeah.
They earned $800 at their last bazaar fundraiser, you know, fundraising bazaar, so if you can't take $25 out of $800, you're screwed.
So,
and thankfully you're sending the yarn with it too. That's the way I asked for them.
And you know, one thing I've been wanting to get my wife ever since the store opened is a gift certificate. Oh, I guess it's a gift certificate for this yarn shop in Keene, so she can take a sock knitting or sock crocheting or whatever.
Expensive. Probably knitting.
Knitting, yeah. So she can take that class, and the class, the cost of the class includes the materials. So, you know, I've been wanting to get her that, but I haven't been able to get her that. It's not like it's the cheapest thing in the world. But you know, it's like we do things and get things for other people, and you know, maybe we just need to spend a couple of months just or more not getting anything for anybody except for us. I feel bad of saying that, and like I feel like I'm being too selfish, but you know, and my friend John, January, February, March.
Well, one thing that would help was if the postage didn't cost an arm or a leg.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
John has a date in July. If you know the Texas death penalty, you know that he's probably going to get the needle. You know, I'm hoping he doesn't, but he's a good guy. He made a big mistake, but he's a good guy. I'd rather see him I'd rather see his sentence commuted to life. I mean, I know if anybody ever murders me, I don't want them to get the death penalty. I'd rather them get life in prison. Maybe not even that. Maybe, you know, get, depending on their age, depending on their situation, depending on who they are, would depend on what I think would be right for them. But I'd rather people have a chance to redeem themselves and eventually be able to.
Sometimes they won't do it.
Well, that's true. And those people need life in prison. But there are people who can and are willing and able and will redeem themselves. There was in Texas, I think it was in the 50s or 60s, these old boys went up and murdered some men. I think they were out fishing or hunting or something. And the wives said, you know, the Christian thing to do is to forgive. And they told this was Texas. And they told you know, the DA or whoever, you know, don't give them the death penalty, don't give them life. You know, punish them because yes, they did wrong, they need to be punished. But they should have after they've been punished, they should have a chance to redeem themselves, and they all did. Every single one of them redeemed themselves, and one or more of them became a professor. And then because some new laws that went into effect in the 80s or 90s, if you have like a criminal record or something like that, you get fired. And this guy had tenure, and he got fired from his job because he had that on his record, even though he did it when he was very, very young, and he couldn't get another job doing that because he had that on his record. So he kind of got screwed in the end, and hopefully he didn't go and do anything stupid. You know, I doubt that he did, but you know, that's. Now look, if somebody is a bad person, there are people out there that are bad people, and they're not going to change.
Yeah, there's some that won't change for hell or high water, so
yeah.
What happens to them, you know, they're stupid.
And
sorry to suck it, but...
So anyway, this video's going on and on and on and on. Look what I found when we were doing stuff today. I found another one too. It was under this little boom box right here.
What is it?
A pacifier.
Oh.
Let me show you what my wife found at the bookstore. I don't know if you can read that.
I was trying to take a picture of mine, but I couldn't get it to go into focus.
Okay, folks, bye.